is my mic. You're welcome. Kendoll Clitzone, everyone. Hello, everybody. I'm Kendoll Clitzone. Welcome to the Clitzone. You're very close. You're not quite finding it, but you're close. So, you're seeing me. Are you enjoying what you're seeing? Yes, you should be. So, I am giving Connecticut sort of goth something, right? Yeah. The legs. Let's enjoy. Cost no money. I just have these legs. I don't even work out.
I'm sorry.
So, you're assuming some things looking up here at me.
I'm good.
I mean, that's the only correct assumption. That I am serving cunts, literally. And I do, serving cunts with like a little side of smoky sausages. And if you don't get that, you will. But you're assuming 20-something maybe, right? 20s? 21. Oh. Yeah. I mean, that's how old the bar is, but, you're assuming that I'm, what, like, Latino also, maybe? Something like Pacific Islander? What are we? Ethnically ambiguous. Giving something. You're wrong, by the way, about everything. You're very wrong. But, and you especially, you're very wrong. You are assuming, what, age, race, gender shit. You're assuming, I did explain some stuff, but you're still confused. You're confused. Is it a good tuck? It's the best tuck, okay? But, once, twice, only 2 times a lady. But I've gone all the way around again, okay? I decided my first performance for drag was going to be stand-up comedy. Yes. Yeah, it's a choice. But sometimes your dad dies and you just decide that you're gonna be the loudest version of yourself. You're allowed to laugh at that. In fact, I'll probably be laughing at some of my jokes because I have fucking excellent taste. I can give you, people who would recommend my taste. It's your dad, probably. I recently, I went on a trip with my mom to Washington State to visit her and my dad's best friends because they used to travel with them, and my dad literally did die. It's not, you don't have to cry. It's fine. There will be funny jokes. Don't worry. So we went, and it was very interesting. It was a weird thing to do to sort of be the stand-in for your dad on a traveling wake trip. Little intense, kind of how I am, if you haven't noticed. But yeah, so I decided while I'm on this trip, sort of representing my dad, staying in a room with my mom, who I have a very emotionally intense relationship with and mesh, but we've worked on it and we're in a better place. But it's fine. I'll just wait on her hand and foot during this trip. But I did, and it went well. And then I met my dad's best friend, who is so much like him. I had an argument with him on Father's Day. I'll set the scene. Let me set the scene. Let me paint you a word picture. We are at Outback Steakhouse. I am dressed, I think, in this actual dress. Maybe not the jewelry. I'm with 2 old white people and my Asian mom. By the way, I didn't save you from yourselves. I am Chinese and Jewish and 38 in August. So whatever you were assuming was wrong, and this makes my life very interesting. Yes, I'll tell you a story about it in a second. But I was with these people in Eastern Washington. I don't know. I was in Washington, but not the fun parts of Washington, but the Idaho parts of Washington. Yeah, in a dress at fucking Outback, and we had dinner, talking about my dad. Remembering him, me being my most authentic self to make sure people remember him the way he was, which is we'll get to it. But I had a lovely conversation with these people. This guy is reminding me of my dad when he was at his best. He wasn't a declining child man who like couldn't retain information. It was like, wow, I remember that he was actually kind of great. Let me have an argument with him. So we had a little conversation about fucking capitalism, because he asked me why in white culture, which is a thing, I guess, why in white culture do we not, care about our elders? And I said, capitalism. And he didn't like that answer, and he got very convoluted. And I had the best argument though, because it was an argument that you have with your dad who's dead. Like the argument where you're like 5 steps ahead of where his head is and he can't spit out the words and you're just interrupting him and he's getting so frustrated and flustered, and then eventually you get somewhere and it actually went really fucking great. It was the best Father's Day dinner I could have had to remember my dad. And he fucking listened to me, this guy and my dad. And we got somewhere and it was very productive, but it was like such a great way to remember him. I will get to a point that I was going to get to somewhere here. While I was in Washington State, I decided to reactivate Grindr for reasons. So I wanted to see what's the gay nightlife out here like. What's Eastern Washington got to give us here? I heard from everybody that it's kind of terrible out there. There's like one bar open 3 days a week. Not good. But I did find out who I'm the type of, not my type per se, although I was on a trip to mourn my dead dad. But it turns out, hung daddy, 69, 20 years older than me, DL, discreet, married probably, no face pictures. That's my type, or I'm their type. And they really like the age difference too. So I was talking to some guy named Hung Daddy, 57, cool. So I decided to engage. And I was, like, what are you into? And he says, well, no, you as the straight guy answer. This is the like sort of not straight guy. So he's like, like I really like trans guys and trans femmes, and like convincing himself that he's not really gay. And so he's like telling me he likes to fuck pussy. Okay. Yeah, that's a thing. I was like, yeah, I'm really into that, and I could be into this, and I got him very worked up, okay? And he's just like, yeah, but like, oh, I wish you could host, because, it's Father's Day, right? It's Father's Day, so, so I got him very excited. I got him very worked up. I was so into it. I was like, oh man, I just wish there was somewhere we could go. And he's like, you can't host, I wish you were in a hotel. I was like, I didn't pay for a hotel, motherfucker. It's Father's Day, what are you doing? Yeah! But then, right in the middle of him getting super excited, I said, don't worry though, it's not weird. My dad was way older than you. My dad is 84. Because he died. Did I mention he died like 3 or 4 months ago? Yeah, I'm actually on a trip up here visiting right now with my mom, and we had like a wake for him like on Zoom the other day, and but don't worry, like you're way younger than him, the 20-year age difference. You're actually closer to my brother's age. So it's not weird. He did not respond. But I did get to do what I like to do, which is ruined orgasm. That is my closing argument. I did go to law school, don't ask, I'm Chinese and Jewish, okay? But I have some wisdom to impart, having done my little journey of gender that is continuing somewhere. Wisdom. I have been a girl, a cute girl, I was a fucking hot girl. This is the fashion sense of some bitch who lived on a golf course and then is a boy and then a girl, and yeah, it's complicated. But I've been a cute girl. I had the magics, the little magics that make people look at you and you can play with the angles, right? I know how to get attention from straight men, but I have gone through this world as a girl. I have gone through the world as a cute boy. Yeah. I'm currently a butch queen, but a man in a dress, if you will, and I kind of love it. I'm, you know, a woman not trapped in a man's body, but like I put myself here. You know, but what I found out is the secret to homophobia, which is they literally are scared. Like it's the same guys looking. The same exact fucking guys are looking. They respond to the same little emotions, little things. The only difference now is they're mad when they look. So fucking, they're terrified that they want it so bad. And they're little discreet assholes on the fucking thing too. They want it so bad. They're also so terrified of me when I'm walking around like this. On the way here, there was a guy, while I was walking my dog, who was like, not with his chest, he was on the top of his stairs, just like, what are you doing? There's kids out there. Go fuck yourself and eat your own ass. He didn't know how to handle it. That's the thing. If you can walk around like this and handle the attention of this, they can't fucking handle it. So remember that when you're feeling scared about the laws and stuff, they're fucking terrified of us. If you sit next to someone in a bar and they're like, ugh, you can say whatever you want, because they're not going to say, don't say that in front of my kids, because you're going to be like, but the shooting drills at school are fine, sir. You are so confident they could never. They can't even wipe their own ass because that's too gay. Like. So, the secret of homophobia is they're fucking terrified of you. And yes, you should be afraid because I will rip you a new asshole just with my words. And I could back it up and beat you up because I take tea, bitch. Legs, I could kick you to death. So, I won't drop the mic, but I should. I don't like loud noises. Follow me on Instagram. Kendoll Clitzone. Kendoll. Thank you.